Hello, welcome back, and thanks for joining me. It's Judy from Thistledew Creations, and I just finished making this little fold-up tag ephemera holder from a paper bag, some dictionary page, some scrapbook paper, and some avocado dyed paper inside. And I have some scraps left over. Some of them were pretty small, and I just thought, I haven't done a glue page in a while. These are like mini Masterboards in this old day timer. So I thought I would do one with the scraps instead of just tossing them in a bin and forgetting about them. I haven't shown this in a while. So for some of you newbies, I'll do a quick flip through. This was the first page I did, and it was the color scheme was based on this piece of paper with a little bit of purple and a little bit of green, teal, aqua. And then I've done a bunch of different things. I left the Canada page, a few different collages, different moods of Judy. I've used different papers on the back sides of them. I started a collage of all autumn leaves, so as I find them, I glue them in. And a different one with different types of papers. There's a winter scene, some more fall colors. This one was to be a study on textures. That one is supposed to be all waters when I get to them. That was a bunch of scraps from a certain crafting session as well. See how they all kind of go together? That one's Mary Maxim catalog. Book page. I'm not sure how many blank pages I have in here. These ones are all like the edges of book page. Strips. You probably can't see them very well. I didn't ink the edges on them. I love this one. I gotta do more of those. Brick. Bookshelves. Sky and forest. Fire. These are really just ready to make some tags. This I thought would make a good journal cover. All water. And then I did a series of videos with these ones. Inside of envelopes. Leftovers from when I made my niece's numbers for the tables at her wedding. Wood grains, ivory marbles. There's some pinks and some blues ready to go, and some grays ready to go. Okay, let's do this page. And we'll just work with these scraps for now. I think it'll cover most of the page. So I'll need a glue book. Pull out my faucet catalog for a glue book. So I'm going to start with the larger piece of the dictionary page. I don't know why I have trouble remembering that word. Certainly is a word that I know. And usually when I do these, I'm not going for speed. I'm doing it to relax and unwind after doing a project usually. So I take my time. I put my glue stick all over, and I put my tacky glue around the edges. A little bit through the middle so that I've got some wiggle room and time. And let's start with this just off center and down a little bit. I only have a couple pieces of this pink unless I take some out of the trash, which I can do. I did toss a couple pieces. And I've got a couple more full pieces if I want to put them in there. So let's put this piece up here. It's just barely going to overlap. That's okay. And I'm not inking. What I'll do is I'll leave that dark edge. Maybe I'll leave it on the outside edge, although it's probably going to get cut off there. So this book is just about full, which means I can start another one. I do have another empty one. I'll put this here. Still not inking. Do this, trim it a little bit. And do a strip of it down the side here. I think I'll take the word pasty off. My writing's all going right side up. This can go down here. Taking it up so that it overlaps that scrapbook paper. And I think I need another piece of this, you know, in a couple more places. I only have this sliver here and another sliver. So I am going to cut into another one and make myself maybe a piece for down here. Can make that quite large, just leave it long. I'm enjoying this combination. The three papers, actually it was the fourth paper was the paper bag, which I haven't included in this. It's a little late now, I think. Maybe I'll back it with paper bag. Sometimes I do that. Maybe just a lighter weight paper bag. And then what have I got here? This will want to be maybe a strip of this. And then some more dictionary page down at the bottom. Maybe put that a little high. That'll work. And instead of the corner, I'll do it sort of here. I have enough Masterboards that I have never even touched, but I like making them. So kind of like there, and I'll put some pink down this side. I usually don't like two of the same thing side by side, but sometimes you just have to, and it's okay. It's all good. What I really don't like too is then those things line up. So I'm going to move that down, and I'm just going to put another little bit of dictionary page up in that corner. And I think I'm even going to do it sideways. I don't mind sideways so much. I really don't like to put things upside down. I don't mind sideways. And then I've got another strip here, which isn't quite wide enough unless I do some layering. So let's do this. Put that up against the pink, and then I can put a layer of pink next to that. Got a little piece right there. And then I can layer some more strips of pink here and there. I think that it needed at least those 3 pieces of the patterned paper to kind of look right. I'm going to do this, overlap all of those pieces. This is just a great way to use up your scraps. And then you can come back and make tags, tickets, journaling cards, ATCs, whatever you want with it. Put a little piece of pink down the very edge here. Doesn't really need it, but I'm just trying to use up the pieces. Straighten that out just a touch while I still can. Yep. I still have a few scraps because you can't always use them all up. That's okay. A lot fewer scraps being tossed. Oh, I have one more little piece of that. Down here, I think. Actually, cut edge down. Very good. And I do have a little tray, especially for avocado dyed papers. So that's where these larger usable pieces will go. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing my process on that. It's fairly simple to me, but it's a fun process. And once that's all dry to the touch, just closing the book and putting something heavy on it will keep it from being curly like that. And then I find too that once you back them with another piece of paper, they really firm up and will stay straight for you. So that was fun. Thanks for joining me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. But most of all, have a great day and happy crafting.